Wow, the stock market sure took a plunge last Friday. I know that's got some people down. Particularly the guy that crashed his office chair through the 72nd story window of his high-rise building.
Don't try to stop me!
Oh, I wouldn't dare. I'm ghastly afraid of heights. Broke out in a sweat just riding the elevator up.
What do you want?
Well, it's funny you should ask. You see, I work for the Bureau of Advisement and Analysis of Self-Termination, and I was just following up on a case when
Bureau what?
Advisement and Analysis of Self-Termination.
You mean suicides?
Oh, we try not to use that word. Too many negative connotations.
So you advise people how to kill themselves?
Oh, heavens, no. We merely collect data for government research to help develop programs in order to deal with the rising number of self-induced unassisted fatalities, usually after the fact to be sure, which is why this is such a fantastic opportunity of being able to acquire information from the source prior to the occurrence, as it were. I mean, how lucky am I to find you here? I mean, what are the odds?
It's Kismet?
Stop by asking what your name is. That is, if I'm not holding you up from anything.
Aloysius Barndickson.
Well, that certainly explains a lot. How do you spell Dixon?
Is this gonna take long? Come to think of it, I do have a rather pressing engagement.
Considering the nature of your engagement, I sincerely doubt I'll have another opportunity. But it's just a few more questions. You'll be doing me a tremendous favor. Oh, and I can help with the aftermath. You know, body disposal, relating last wishes, spousal notification.
I'm not married.
Oh, well, that's surprising. You're among the 3 percentile then. What about relatives? Do you live with your mother?
What makes you think I live with my mom?
I'm only making assumptions based on a purely statistical basis. I mean, that's what they pay me for.
I'll leave my mother out of this. She's got enough problems dealing with my father.
Could I have their names and address? I need to send them the standard requisition.
Requisition? For what?
Expenses. There are cleanup fees, transportation, body disposal, and so on. You have, I assumed, already made a disposition of property.
I don't really have anything worth leaving to anyone. Knowing that I particularly want to give it to even if I did. But I don't like the idea of my parents being charged for my demise.
Well, in the case of self-termination, financial responsibility falls upon the closest relative. Unless, of course, the deceased has made prior arrangements.
Like paying for my own death?
In so many words, yes. Actually, to be more accurate, it would be paying for your own after death.
How does one go about that?
Oh, well, I have just the form here. D86/U. Yep, that should do the trick. The D is for deceased. We allocate a funded account earmarked for services required for cleanup, disposal, interment, or cremation if preferred. We can even specify wording on grave markers and notices of passing. Of course, credit cards are not accepted.
What, do you have a debit card? I'm not exactly in any kind of position to retrieve it from my back pocket presently.
I don't suppose you would have memorized that number.
Actually, I have. I use the Home Shopping Network a lot.
Of course you do. Well, let's have it then.
7635 4791 8453 2000.
And the 3-digit confirmation code.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, expiration date.
I don't know. Today?
Well, we can fudge that, I guess. There is just one more thing. Before we can proceed further, I will have to have your signature just right here.
Don't know why. I'm suddenly feeling somehow somewhat optimistic.
Sometimes that's the way it goes, though. You find yourself on a really good roll, then suddenly the bottom just drops out.